Alright, Karina baby, for Tuesday, December the 8th, we have Birthday Mail. Early in the morning, down our street, a mailman comes on his 2 flat feet. He stops at number 45, and a rat-a-tat-tat knock on the door. Mailman, mailman, let me see how many birthday cards for me. 10, 11, 12, or more. Higgity-piggity on the floor. Let's see. Here's the mailman. There's all of her birthday cards. Higgity-piggity on the floor. Alright, can we are going to do favorite poems. And we're doing, look at this. This is my brother the sun, my sister the moon, the stars, and Mother Earth. There's a sun and a lighthouse and an owl and a crab. Alright. Praise of created things. Be thou praised, my Lord, with all thy creatures above all, brother sun who gives the day and lights us there within, and his beautiful and radiant with great splendor. Of thee most high he bears salutation. Be thou praised, my Lord, of sister moon and the stars and the heavens of thou formed them, clear and precious and calmly. Be thou praised, my Lord, of our sister Mother Earth, with sustain and hath us in rule, and produce divers fruit with colored flowers and herbs. The earth abideth forever is the next one. The earth abated forever, the sun also ariseth, and the sun goes down, and hastens to his place where he arose. The wind goeth towards the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirled about continually, and the wind runneth again according to his circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. On to the place whence the rivers came, 30th they return again. Oh, they return again. Next is the wonderful world. Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world, with a wonderful water round you curled, and the wonderful grass upon your breast. World, you are beautifully dressed. The wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is shaking the tree. It walks on the water, and whirls the mills, and talks to itself on the top of the hills. You friendly earth, how far do you go, with your wheat fields and nod, and rivers that flow, with cities and gardens and cliffs and isles, and the people upon you for thousands of miles. Ah, you are so great, and I am so small. I hardly can think of you, world, at all. And yet, when I say my prayers today, my mother kisses me and says, quite gay, "It's if the wonderful world is great to you, and great to father and mother too. You are more than the earth, though you are such a dot. You can love and think, and the earth cannot." Do you think that the earth loves and thinks, baby? I think that the earth does plenty of loving and thinking. The earth creates everything, from the trees to the animals to us. The earth is absolutely amazing. The trees and the plants are just small, slow-moving creatures to large, slow-moving creatures. But they do think, and they do compete for space, and they do compete for sunlight, and they do compete for water. And if you were to cut down a flower, you get the amazing, the smell of it, right? It's warning the other flowers around it that it was just taken by something that it's foreign to them. right? So does the earth create and think? It does, and it loves so much. You have to love yourself so much because everything else around you is depending on you to love it too, right? Our heart is what makes us beautiful, and we have to love this earth, and we have to love ourselves so that we can love others too. All right, next is the creation. All things bright and beautiful, all created great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Earth little flowers then opens, each little bird that sings. He made their glowing colors, he made their tiny wings. The rich man in his castle, the poor man in his gate, he made them high and lowly, and ordered their estates. The purple-hatted mountain, the river running by, the sunset and the morning, and the brightness of the sky. The cold wind in the winter, the pleasant summer sun, the ripe fruits of the garden, he made them every one. The tall trees in the greenwood, the meadows where we play, the rushes of the water we gather each day. He gave us eyes to see them and lips that we might tell how great is God Almighty, who has made all things well. Next is morning. Will there really be a morning? Is there such a thing as day? Can I see it from the mountains if I were as tall as they? Has it feet like water lilies, or a feather like a bird? Is it brought from famous countries of which I have never heard? Oh, some scholar, oh, some sailor, oh, some wise man from the skies, please to tell the little pilgrims where the place called morning lies. Next is the sun. I told the sun that I was glad. I'm sure, I don't know why, somehow the pleasant way he had of shining in the sky just put a notion in my head that wouldn't it be fun if walking on his hill I said I'm happy to the sun. Next is the sun trails. The sun is not a bed when I'm at night upon my pillow lie. Still, round the earth his way he takes, the morning after morning makes. While here at home is shining day, and round the sunny garden play. Each little Indian sleepy head is being kissed and put to bed. And when at eve I rise for tea, day dawns beyond the Atlantic Sea, and all the children in the west are getting up and being dressed. Next is the light is sweet. Truly the light is sweet, and pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. Next is give me the splendid silent sun. Give me the splendid silent sun with all its bright full dazzling, and give me juice, alumni fruit, ripe and red from the orchard. Give me field where the unmowed grass grows. Give me arbor, give me tell-seed grapes. Give me fresh corn and wheat. Give me scorn-moving animals, teaching content. Give me nights perfectly quiet as on high pleasant west, or as Mississippi, and I am looking up at the stars. Give me odorous as sunrise, and gardens of beautiful flowers where I can walk undisturbed. Next is the night will never stay. The night will never stay. The night will still go by, though with a million stars you pin it to the sky. Though you bind it with a blowing wind and buckle it with the moon, the night will slip away like sorrow or a tune. How true is that? Sorrow will always, baby, life isn't easy, right? My papa used to tell me this all the time. Life is hard, right? But you can never give up. You can never give up. You have to just keep moving forward with time. If you have a really, really bad day, it's okay to go to sleep. Wake up the next day and start a new day. Every single day is a new day. Every single second of the day should count for something though, right? No matter what, this life is going to be hard. And you can't compare yourself to other people. You have to compare yourself to yourself. How am I doing today? Ask yourself, how am I doing today? Right? It's going to be okay. So like sorrow or tune. So the night will slip away like sorrow or tune. Sorrow won't last forever. Sorrow is hard. Life is hard because you want certain things, right? It's hard to wait for them. It's hard to find them. It's hard to search for them. But if you keep persistently going forward with life, life will give you something back. Okay? Night. Stars over snow, and in the west a planet, swinging below a star. Look for a lovely thing, and you will find it. It is not far. It never will be far. That is night. Next is question at night. Why? Why is the sky? What stars is thunder overhead? Who makes the crashing noise, and the angels falling out of bed? Are they breaking all their toys? Why does the sun go down so soon? Why does the night clouds crawl hungrily up in the new laid moon and swallow it in the new laid moon and swallow it, shell and all? If there's a bear among the stars, and all the people say, won't he jump over the pastry bars and drink up the Milky Way? Does every star that happened to fall turn into a firefly? Can't it ever go back to heaven at all? And why? Why is the sky? Next is silver. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver swoon, this way and that, and peers and sees silver fruit upon the silver trees. One by one, the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thresh. Couching on her kennel like a log, with paws of silver, sleeps the dog. Over their shadowy coats, the white breasts peep of doves in silver-feathered sleep. A harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and a silver eye, and moveless fish in the water gleam by silver reeds on a silver stream. Next, the moon, the north wind's croaky. The moon, the north wind's croaky. He bites it day by day, until there's but a rim of scraps that crumble all away. The south wind is a baker. He kneads clouds in his den and bakes a crisp new moon that greedily north wind eats again. Next is my star. All that I know of a certain star, it is can throw like an angled spar, now a dart of red, now a dart of blue, till my friends have said they would fan see too. The star that dawdles the red and the blue, then it stops like a bird, like a flower hung fuller, and most solace themselves with the Saturn above it. What matters to me is their star is a world. Mine has opened its soul to me, therefore I love it. Next is stars. Alone in the night on a dark hill, with pines among me spicy and still, and a heaven full of stars over my head, white and topaz and misty red, myriad with beating hearts of fire that eons cannot vex or tire, and the dome of heaven like a great hill. I watch them marching steadily and still, and I know that I am honored to be witness of so much majesty. Next is baby toes. There is a blue star, Janet, 15 years rode from us, If we rode 100 miles an hour, there is a white star, Janet. 40 years rode from us. If we rode 100 miles an hour, still we ride to the blue star and the white star. Oh, shall we ride to the blue star or the white star? Next is the heavens declare the glory of God. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. And the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech, no language, where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their worlds to the end of the world. I never saw a moor. I never saw a moor. I never saw a sea. Yet know I how the hither looks, and what a wave must be. I never spoke with God, never visited in heaven, yet certain I am of the spot, as if the chart were given. Alright, baby. I'm gonna stop right there. I love you so much, and I miss you so much, honey. I really do. I love you, and I miss you so much. It's crazy. It hurts, honestly. Like, they say that pain is just, physical pain, but it's not. It's mental pain, too. Like, some things just hurt, and they hurt your heart, It's just sad. But I do. I love you, and I miss you so incredibly much, my angel. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to hold you. I can't wait to take you places. I do all the stuff I'm supposed to do with you, I had you every single second of every single day. And then all of a sudden I didn't. And it's so hard going from holding someone constantly, right? I held you constantly. I held you for the first 6 months of your life. I did the continuum concept with you. And then I held you all the time anyway after you were 6 months old, because it's good for your verbal skills. It's good for your skills in general, just in how humans develop. You need human touch in order to develop the brain. And what's most important to me is you and your potential and who you are as a human being. I want to know who you are. I didn't want you to mimic me. I want you to think for yourself. Even if you don't think like Mama, that's okay. I want you to think for yourself. Right? Yeah, I just wanted you to reach your full potential. So you had choices and options in this world of what you really want to do. It's important to me. And I don't care what your idea of success is. Whether that's having children and staying home, being a housewife with a husband, or whatever. Or, going and, working outside the home, being a doctor, being a vet, being a drummer, being whatever you want, being a violinist, being whatever you personally want. That has to be something that you want for your idea of success. I don't want you to mimic your mama or your papa. I just want you to be yourself. And that's okay. It's okay to be yourself. It's good to be yourself. It's good to know yourself and know what you like and what you don't like. And it's okay to be like, I want this and I don't want that. Okay? That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Let's do... We sit and watch the rain as it falls from the sky, and we are glad to be inside where it is warm and dry. Oh yes, I do love the rain. It keeps the earth so clean and helps the pretty flowers grow from the mountains to the streams. Oh, the grand old Duke of York had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and then he marched them down again. And when they were up, Then when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Let's do Lila Tove, baby, Lila Tove, and good night to you. Lila Tove, may your dreams come true. We sing Lila Tove, may Israel protect you throughout the night until we reach the morning light. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you, honey. I love you so much. Like Papa used to say, Mama's Papa's sun, Papa's my moon, and you are quite literally our rainbow baby. And we just need to figure out a way to work together. We do. Mama and Papa need to figure out a way to work together, okay? It's all gonna be okay. I love you so